Hello, my friends at Prince of Peace. Tyler here with your weekend update for August 6th, the 18th Sunday Ordinary Time. I believe this is our 8th week of doing this weekend update. The response that I've been getting, you guys have all been very gracious in your responses, and I appreciate that. Let's be honest, this is something fun to do. It's informative. It gets us out there, and I really want to thank you for all that positive feedback. So let's get right into it. You'll see on the cover this week we've got coming this September, all these ways to encounter Christ. So really this week is about small life-sharing groups, a little bit of a title change from faith-sharing groups because it's really about life experiences. And so here, coming this September, we've got some really active men's and women's groups. We've got Word of Life coming for the grades 3 through 8. We've got Lectio Divina to dive right into the weekend gospel readings. We've got all kinds of opportunities to kind of get involved and to maybe be heard and to hear what others have to say about their faith. You know, last week I talked about men's group and the powerful impact that's had, and the women's group is starting a study called Women in the Abundant Life. They're going to be every other Wednesday starting in September through May. They're going through this book by Jonette Bankovic and doing a study, and you've got about 25, 30 women that are really committed to each other and just kind of discussing what it's like to be a mom, to be a woman, to be a daughter of Christ, and some of the challenges that are coming throughout the days, and being able to lean on each other. And when you go to Mass, you know that you've got a friend sitting next to you and like, yeah, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, but no, I know them. They've shared with me. It's really quite this fantastic group. Men's group starting September 23rd. We're going back with online access for those of you. We took the summer off. And we're going to be starting 9 Rules for Finding Joy by Chris Stefanik, part of that reboot out in Farmington that we attended. And it really is 9 small changes, 9 small habits that can help you live a more joyful life. And you know, we all want things. We all want to be successful. I know I certainly have my list of wants. I mean, it's like it unrolls, you know, down to the floor and out the door. But what do we really need? What are we looking for? And what are the small things we can do to change our lives and come a little bit closer to God? So we're going to spend a few weeks on that. Men's group, we've got Devin Schatt coming at the end of October to give a retreat talk to men. And then starting September, again, Word of Life. It's faith formation. It's these small life-sharing classes talking about the lives of saints, talking about heroic virtues, how to be a disciple. It's faith formation for grades 3 through 8. And we offer Holy Trinity. All this and more can be found on our parish website, as well as inside the bulletin on that special gray page. It says Your Evangelization and Catechesis Office at Prince of Peace. So again, that's your office. These are all things to benefit you as parishioners. That is your Evangelization and Catechesis Office. Please check it out in this week's bulletin. You're going to notice that some of you are going to start getting phone calls from our missionaries of peace. If you haven't updated your census yet, if you haven't done that, it's still available on our website as well as paper cards. But for all those that have not yet filled out the census, you're going to start getting phone calls, just 1 or 2, not 12. It's not telemarketers, but just reaching out. Hey, how's it going? How's things been? Have you been going to Mass? Is there something we can help you with? You know, or maybe you're homebound and haven't been able to get to the sacraments of reconciliation or communion. Can we help you get on that list? So just friendly reach outs. It's not a spam call. These are missionaries of peace. They're from all 5 of our churches. They're just going to be reaching out and saying, hey, how are you? You know. So again, not a spam call. Please watch for those calls. Any questions, please call the office. Father Dan is putting the finishing touches on his prayer cards for the pews. So these are going to be simple front and back cards folded in half. That's vocal prayers to say during different parts of the Mass, you know, before Mass, during the offertory, before communion, after communion. Just simple prayers listed there, A, B, and C, different ways you can offer up and bring more of a prayerful presence during some of the quieter parts of the Mass that you can say to yourself or just vocalize about what is happening, what is taking place on the altar. So we've got a parishioner that's able to get those printed up for us on some nice ivory cardstock to be laminated and folded. So watch for the first drafts of those to be coming to daily Mass, and then eventually we'll see them in all 5 churches and all the pews. So prayer cards are forthcoming. So we covered the Get Involved at POP, Word of Life, grades 3 through 8, Finding Joy, men's group, Women in the Abundant Life, women's group, Lectio Divina, and new for September, we're doing an at-home study on The Search. So The Search can be found on form.org. That was our gift to you this past Easter. Simply sign up with your email and the Prince of Peace address, zip code 04240, our parish office. You get a free subscription to Formed. And one of their number one shows is The Search. What are you looking for? What do you seek? Why a God? Why a church? So we're going to start with that as a parish-wide study. So it's pretty simple. Each week we're going to watch one episode. You're going to watch it at your house. I'm going to watch it at my house. But then right here from our Prince of Peace studios, which I'll give you a little sneak of what this looks like at the end of the video, we're going to offer commentary on what we watched and what our thoughts are. So the priest, myself, a couple other special guests, we'll be offering our own commentary on The Search and what are we looking for. So that's going to be an at-home study that you can watch. There's no special time to tune in, but probably Wednesday nights that'll be released. It'll be like prime time here at POP. So watch for that study coming in September. You're going to watch the episode, watch the commentary, and then go talk about it, right? That's the whole goal, is to talk about and share this great faith that we have. So I'm going to try to wrap it up this week. Our Adoration Chapel over at Holy Cross, the Riviera Chapel, has about 25 hours that they need filled for our regular times of adoration. So if you've been thinking about starting to go to adoration, or maybe you've been going and you can commit to that 1 hour a week where they can count on you to be there and sit with our Lord in the most blessed sacrament, contact the Adoration Chapel. Check them out online. Contact Doris or Peg. Again, we've got about 25 hours that need to be filled in order to keep our chapel running at its current schedule. So please prayerfully consider signing up for 1 hour or more if you've got the time. And then down to Knights of Columbus business as we wrap up. Knights of Columbus KC 106. This is a big one. It's a little last minute. It's my fault. It's totally my fault. I had this wonderful idea last year and went, yes, we have to do it. And then literally just this afternoon, I was driving back from a meeting out at Holy Trinity. I said, oh, shoot, the balloon festival's like in 2 weeks, and we were going to do this awesome coffee and donuts. So we're going to get it going anyway. So KC 106 out of the Basilica. I want to invite you to the Basilica front porch at 5:45 on Saturday, August 19th. So that's the Saturday morning of the balloon festival. If the weather's looking good, we're going to do coffee and donuts right on the front steps of the Basilica. So that upper church, that front porch before you enter into the church, we're going to offer coffee and donuts. We're going to look out down towards the park where the balloons launch. We should see them all go up and cross over the city skyline on their way down the Androscoggin River on their way out to Lisbon. So we're going to watch that from the Basilica porch. So the parking is very convenient. You've got the elevator right up into the narthex. We've got the bathrooms there. Free parking, no crowds, free coffee and donuts. Come on out. Balloon Festival morning, August 19th for coffee and donuts. We're going to watch the balloons go over the city if the weather's clear. I mean, we've had enough rain. It should be pretty clear. KC 13, Knights of Columbus 13181, the Our Lady of the Rosary Nights out in Sabattus are hosting their annual Chicken BBQ. $10 for adults, $5 for children. That's at noon on August 27th. Tickets are available at the parish office or after Mass. Any questions, see Bob Mishu as well as in the bulletin. And then KC 119, the Holy Family Knights of Columbus doing that steak and lobster raffle that's wrapping up at the end of the month. So that's just in time for Labor Day. 12 lobsters, 12 steaks, corn on the cob, steamers, all delivered to your door just in time for Labor Day weekend. Make sure you pick up your raffle tickets at the parish office or after Mass at Holy Family. So that is the Holy Family Knights of Columbus, Our Lady Knights of Columbus, and KC 106 Basilica Knights of Columbus, all coming at you this month of August. Be sure to help these guys out. They give and give so much to this church. I mean, you got a group of dedicated guys who always answer the call, willing to do whatever is needed. Let's help them out. And then again, you'll notice that Prince-a-pavilion, we're going to keep talking about it. We've got a mock-up design on the website of just what that might just look like down at the Holy Family Field, a nice covered post and beam structure down to host outdoor speakers and gatherings and provide a lasting legacy here at Prince of Peace Parish. that we'd be able to let the whole community use. So Prince-a-pavilion, Knights of Columbus, Balloon Festival, faith sharing groups, life sharing groups, so much and more happening in this week's bulletin. We'll see you at Mass. I just remembered I was going to show you the studio, so here I am back. So we're going to show you the studio. I'm going to spin the camera around, give you a brief tour of just what it is we do here at Prince of Peace and how we make it happen. Definitely appreciate all your supports, your prayers, your encouragement. This parish is a wonderful place, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you all so much, and I'll give you the grand tour. So as here we've got our green screen, our studio lights. That's the iPad. When Father Dan live streams a class here, we've got our command center. We've got our multiple camera inputs. We've got the ability to monitor the laptop that hosts the meetings, our sound, multiple cameras. And then on this TV screen here, when Father Dan's doing a remote class, he's able to see you all on Teams and interact. So he'll usually sit right here in front of you all and monitor everything that's going on. This is our teleprompter for when we do our scripted stuff. Over here is our idea board. So Father Dan is talking about doing a teach the faith, not the rule, just a brief overview of, know it before you need it, why Catholics celebrate the Eucharist, why baptism is important, going to Mass, and then maybe even weekly, little lessons on the catechism, all from your people and priests here at POP. So stay tuned. We've got the search coming up, our parish-wide study. We're going to do that right here from the studio. We're going to watch it together Wednesday nights. Then we're going to offer commentary right after. So we're going to watch that together. Your weekend update happens right here. All the training videos and all our parish promotions come here, right from the Prince of Peace studios. I'm going to pan over this table just briefly. That's to be organized. That's our little messy cart. But here's the cameras. Here's all the lights, and then our famous green screen. So thank you so much for all you do. God bless you all. We'll see you at Mass.